imagine you're Bill. You invited your friends to your home to play cards together. You guys are so excited that maybe the noise has attracted complaints from your neighbor. The policeman came and he said you have violated the gambling ordinance, which is the legislation in Hong Kong. You're so confused, but you are too poor to hire a lawyer for yourself. Therefore, you go online and research why playing cards will be illegal, but no exact provision is shown. Even if you get the exact legislation with you, it is too difficult for you to understand the complex meaning of the legislation. What are the differences between these confusing words? According to a survey to unrepresented litigants in Hong Kong by HKU Scholar, nearly half of them has used the ordinance to assist their cases, and over 70% have difficulties in understanding the legal vocabularies and complex sentence structure in the ordinances. You tried to reach out for pro bono lawyers, but in Hong Kong or even other jurisdictions, there are insufficient pro bono legal services for underprivileged. For example, in Hong Kong, free legal advice consultation section offered by the government. People have to queue for 8 weeks to have 20 to 30 minutes long consultation section. Most of the legal information available may be provided by NGOs and social workers who are not legally trained. Bill is not alone. In Hong Kong, there are many cases involving unrepresented litigants, so there is a critical mass. Therefore, unrepresented litigants need a way to find and understand the relevant law so that they can better prepare their cases and improve access to justice. Here we have the solutions for them. Decoding law.
Now I'm Bill and I want to see whether playing cards is illegal, so I search on Google. The results are not so relevant, and even if they are, the source may be inaccurate. So let's try decoding law. The relevant provisions and online legal resources have been searched and provided. Before we showcase the features of our plugin, here is the original version of the legislation. As you can see, there is no tool available for us to navigate around. The first subsection tells us that gambling is unlawful. However, what is gambling in a legal context? Does that include cards? We don't know what words are legally defined unless we look around for the defined words scattered around the legislation. Decoding law has two main features to make legislation easier to read and understand. First, navigation tools, which have three functions. First, highlighting of legally defined words. You can easily spot what words are legally defined. Second, displaying legal definitions. By hovering over the highlighted terms, you can see their legal definitions on the spot without scrolling up and down. Third, searching relevant sections of terms. Sometimes there are multiple definitions of the same word within the legislation applicable to different sections, and all of them will be shown in this pop-up bubble. The second feature is sentence structure analysis. So when you click Analyze, it will generally split a subsection into three intuitive categories: condition, result, and exceptions. Here you can see if a game is played on a social occasion and is not promoted or conducted by way of trade or business or for private gain of any person, then gambling is lawful. According to our user feedback, the difficulty in understanding the given provision has decreased significantly after using decoding law. In short term, we will adopt a non-profit model. We are discussing with the University of Hong Kong Law and Technology Center for potential technical and financial support. In long term, we wish to license our developed machine learning model to law firms and in-house legal departments for their internal and customized use. The revenue can then be used to subsidize our free service to the general public. Another aspect of sustainability is data vetting. To ensure the accuracy, we need continuous feedback to train our AI. Law students will be our first batch users, and we will also invite paralegals and pro bono lawyers to help. After that, decoding law will be introduced to our partner NGOs, which provide free legal assistance to the public, and eventually it will be available to everyone. We believe law is not a privilege, but something that should be easy enough for everyone to understand. We are dedicated to bring you a better research tool, a happier reading experience, and most importantly, an avenue to justice. We're decoding law, make law accessible for all.